Kimberly Lansing. Let's turn on this month's Spotlight. Our product team recently released a new update to Spot On Appointments that allows our merchants to send SMS text message confirmations to their customers. Once a business opts into the SMS messaging feature, our platform will automatically send text messages to customers to confirm new appointments and send reminders. This feature can drastically reduce no-shows, and as a result, it has a direct impact on our merchants' bottom line. Our product team is also putting the final touches on a self-service kiosk feature for Spot On Appointments. With this new feature, salons, spas, and other businesses using our appointment software will be able to set up a self-service station using a tablet or computer. Walk-in customers can then book appointments right from the kiosk or check in if they already have an appointment. In addition to being a great convenience to customers, this minimizes the workload on receptionists, and it also saves our merchants the cost of having to print out service menus. It also automatically stores customer data and adds those customers to the merchant's marketing list, so the merchant can easily connect with them and continue to grow their business. It's just another way that we're giving businesses powerful tools to stay connected to their customers. I am joined now by Dennis Taylor, our new Director of Risk Management. You've been doing risk management for a long time now. What is it about Spot On that lured you to join our team?
Spot On, there's so many different things. There's the products, there's the people. For me, it was the culture. It was getting back to something familiar, something that I enjoyed. And it was Matt, Zach, RJ, and Daron.
A lot of people probably aren't too familiar with what risk management actually is. Can you briefly explain what your job as a risk manager is and why that's important for a company that's processing credit cards?
Yeah, so we're held to certain standards by our banks, by the federal government, BSA AML, which is your Bank Secrecy Act, and anti-money laundering. There are a lot of regulations that we have to make sure that we're following. And then we also have to make sure that we're protecting our customers, that we know who our customers are. We know who they're doing business with and what type of business they're doing so that we're not causing losses to them or to ourselves or any of our partners.
What role will you have with the underwriting process moving forward?
So we'll be overseeing everything that underwriting does and working with sales to ensure a smooth process, making sure that the applications are flowing quickly and that we have all the information we need so that we can support those merchants on the back end. Also, we're there to protect our merchants. So if a merchant gets a phone call from somebody ordering merchandise that they want shipped to Nigeria or shipped even just to another state, and they don't do their due diligence on that purchase, our team is there to flag that. So we're going to look for unusual activity. We're going to reach out to that merchant, find out more about that transaction to make sure that we're protecting them from fraud and make sure that they're not taking undue risk.
So from the perspective of sales partners, will they experience anything different in the approval or the activation process of merchants, or will all your work be behind the scenes?
Most of it should be behind the scenes. The sales partners shouldn't notice anything other than we're going to be working to get their applications processed quicker. Okay. So automating some of the processes on our end to make things smoother. Adding some verification tools to kind of make their jobs easier out in the field.
So from start to finish, what is the timeline of your job in that whole process of bringing on a merchant account?
Well, it's interesting because as an application, it should happen all within 24 hours if we're doing our job to get the account approved and processed. But our part of the job never ends because we're constantly monitoring transactions, monitoring the volume. That's a lot of the behind the scenes that people don't realize what we're doing.
So making it a seamless transition, but then also making sure along the road, everything is the way it needs to be.
Exactly.
Dennis, thank you so much for being here and shedding some light
on
a very important part of what Spot On does.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's a wrap for this month's Spotlight. Don't forget to log into our online sales portal, The Spot, to access all the great tools and resources for sales partners. Also, be sure to connect with us on social media. I'm Kimberly Lansing. See you next time when we turn on the Spotlight.